Chapter 17. The chapter talks about Wilhelm Reich, which was a psychoanalyst, and he was a contemporary of Sigmund Freud, and they had their differences and they became distant, and he's just a controversial figure in psychoanalyst, in psychotherapy. So Wilhelm Reich believed that there was a chemical called orgone that was responsible for sexual energy, and that this chemical had healing properties and that it could cure cancer and many other health issues. And he actually constructed a device called the Orgone Accumulator that a person will go inside and it will harness the orgone chemical. So many of his peers ridiculed him, and he was involved in a lot of lawsuits and a lot of attacks. And then he bought a house in a small town in Maine called Rangeley, and he was eventually jailed, and he died from heart failure in 1957. So in 1951 he was continuing his experiments with the orgone chemical, and sometimes his son will help him. And then he claimed later that he discovered a new energy called deadly Orgone Radiation. And Wilhelm believed that this was responsible for the drought in the area. So to help fix this, he made a device called the Cloudbuster. It was basically a movable table that had 12 to 15 foot aluminum pipes, and the pipes had wires, and they were inserted into water. Reich said that the device could unlock the orgone energy in the air and bring rain to a large area in the region. So him and his son experimented with this device, and some local farmers were concerned that their blueberry fields were gonna be ruined because of the drought. So Reich used his device, and it was reported that it rained that same evening, and he saved the harvest, the blueberry harvest for the farmers. After that, Reich claimed that there was alien activity in the skies, and that he blamed the craft of the aliens. He blamed the craft that it was releasing this deadly orgone radiation, and he called the UFOs energy alphas, and he said that they were shaped like thin cigars with windows. And he said that if the aliens were left unchecked, that they could destroy the earth. So Reich wrote a book about this called Contact with Space, and he said that he was gonna wage war against these aliens, and that he was gonna take down the energy alphas with a Cloudbuster, the same device that he used to generate rain So Wright and his son would monitor the skies, and when he saw an alien ship, he would use the Cloudbuster, and he claims that it would drain the energy alpha of the UFO or the deadly Orgone Radiation. He claimed that one time he disoriented one of the craft with a Cloudbuster, and the craft lost his ability to maintain flight. And then the UFO was seen to have released angel hair, which is like a term used in ufology. In the book Contact with Space, Wright also explained that UFOs travel in and out of Rangeley by using portals. And this section of the chapter ends saying that Wilhelm Reich was a very controversial and weird character.